What if I told you that silence could change your life? Yes, silence. Hello, friends. Today, we dive into the wisdom of the great Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius and uncover 9 situations where staying silent is the most powerful move you can make. And trust me, this will change the way you think forever. Stay until the end because the final situation is the key that will completely transform how you understand communication. Let's begin. Situation 1. When you are angry. Imagine this. You're boiling with rage, ready to explode and say everything on your mind. Stop. Marcus Aurelius said, anger is a temporary madness, and modern neuroscience fully confirms this ancient truth. In moments of anger, the amygdala, the emotional center of the brain, hijacks control from the frontal cortex, the part responsible for rational thinking. You are literally not yourself. Think of a boiling kettle. The steam must escape, but there are 2 ways: an uncontrolled explosion, or allowing it to cool naturally. Here's the fascinating part. Just a few minutes of silence dramatically lowers stress hormones in the body. Even more powerful, regular practice of mindful silence during anger strengthens the brain regions responsible for emotional control. And did you know this? Words spoken in anger activate the same brain areas as physical pain. When we lash out, we cause real emotional wounds, ones the brain processes like physical injuries. Your words are arrows. Once released, they cannot be taken back. Marcus Aurelius offered a powerful technique. When anger rises, imagine standing on the shore of a raging sea. The waves are your emotions. Don't fight them. Simply observe. Count to 10. In complete silence. Psychologists confirm that even this short pause reactivates the frontal cortex and restores control. Marcus Aurelius compared anger to an infection that spreads through words. When we remain silent, we become the immune system of society, stopping toxic emotions from spreading. And science agrees. Negative emotions are contagious. They spread like a virus. Practical steps. Create a personal stop word, a mental trigger like Aurelius or silence. Use a meditation or breathing app at the first signs of anger. Even 1 minute can change your brain chemistry. Remember, silence in anger is not suppression. It is transformation. Every time you choose silence over rage, you're literally rewiring your brain. Think how many conflicts, broken relationships, and lost opportunities could have been avoided with a single moment of silence. Silence in anger is not weakness. It is true strength. Situation 2. When you are being provoked. Someone is deliberately trying to get under your skin. What do? Marcus Aurelius would say, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Modern psychology confirms this completely. Reacting to provocation activates the same brain regions as physical pain. We suffer when we take the bait. Provocation is a game, and silence is the unexpected move that destroys your opponent's strategy. Here's what's incredible. When you remain calm during provocation, your brain releases serotonin, the happiness hormone. You literally become happier by not reacting. Even more shocking, studies show that most provocations stop after 3 ignored attempts. 3 times of silence can completely disarm a provocateur. People who regularly practice silence under provocation experience less stress and are more successful in their careers. Why? Because they conserve energy instead of wasting it on meaningless conflict. Marcus Aurelius compared provocations to poisoned arrows. If they don't enter your mind, they lose all power. Mental shield technique. Visualize an invisible force field around you. Negative words bounce off it. Simple, but incredibly effective. Silence here is not weakness. It is authority. Situation 3. When you are not sure of the facts. This is critical in the age of fake news. Marcus Aurelius would be shocked by how easily people spread unverified information. Scientists found that false news spreads much faster than truth because it is more emotional and sensational. When you are unsure, silence is wisdom. Neuroscientists discovered that sharing unverified news activates the same brain areas as gambling. We become addicted to sharing. One careless message can reach thousands in hours, like a digital virus. Practical rules. Follow the 3-source rule before believing or sharing information. Use a mental stop word like verify. Silence in uncertainty is not passive. It is responsible leadership. People known for careful communication are trusted far more. Your silence becomes a contribution to information hygiene. Situation 4. When you are praised, surprised. Marcus Aurelius advised silence even here. Praise is a test of the ego. Excessive reaction to praise often signals hidden insecurity. Neuroscience shows that praise can become addictive, like a drug. People who talk too much about their achievements are more likely to suffer from imposter syndrome. When you respond to praise with silence, you create space for genuine gratitude. Best practice: smile and nod. If needed, simply say, "Thank you." Nothing more. True greatness doesn't need explanation. Silence here shows inner strength and stable self-worth. Situation 5. In moments of triumph, you achieved something great and want to shout it to the world. Pause. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do great things without speaking of them." Psychology confirms that premature celebration reduces future motivation. Talking about success can trick the brain into feeling finished. Silent victories compound out like investment interest. People who quietly celebrate their wins reach higher goals and experience less burnout. Let your actions speak. True success does not need fanfare. Situation 6. When others make mistakes. Publicly pointing out errors shuts down learning. Criticism activates the brain's threat response and releases cortisol, blocking growth. Silence allows self-realization, which leads to stronger correction. Ask questions instead of pointing fingers. Give space. Your silence creates psychological safety, the foundation of innovation and trust. Situation 7. Before important decisions. Silence activates deep cognitive processing. In quiet, the brain integrates information and predicts outcomes more accurately. Rushed decisions fail more often. Think of silence as letting muddy water settle. Clarity comes naturally. Marcus Aurelius said, "The deepest waters flow quietly." Situation 8. When you feel envy. Envy activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Talking about envy deepens it. Silence transforms it. In quiet reflection, the brain shifts from comparison to growth. Envy becomes motivation if you don't give it a voice. Situation 9. When you doubt yourself, here is the most powerful one. Talking about doubt strengthens it neurologically. Silence shifts the brain from worry to problem solving. Confidence grows in quiet action, not loud reassurance. Marcus Aurelius said doubts are clouds. They may cover the sun, but never extinguish it. Diamonds are formed in silence, not weeds. Now you know the 9 moments where silence truly is gold. Remember, silence is not the absence of words. It is the presence of wisdom. Start practicing today. If this video helped you, like and subscribe. And in the comments, Which situation is hardest for you to stay silent in? See you in the next video.